What's up, guys? Jesse and James here, back with some Game of Thrones House of Dragons.
Finally.
I had been counting down the days. I'm super stoked. I want to see some dragons. I want to see some knights. I want to see some sword fighting, some political espionage, if you will. Maybe some provocative political espionage. It's Game of Thrones.
Game of Thrones gets a little crazy in that aspect, so.
Super crazy.
Yeah, I mean, this show's like right up your alley. Knights and Dragons,
Dude.
That's been your thing since you were a kid.
I wish I had a dragon right here while we were watching this. Just ride the dragon all night long. I don't know.
Okay. On that note, you ready?
Yeah, let's get it started.
All right, let's get started.
As the first century of the Targaryen dynasty came to a close, the health of the old king, Jaehaerys, was failing.
I already like this.
That guy's seen better days.
And lords vassal of the Seven Kingdoms, that Prince Viserys Targaryen be made Prince of Dragonstone.
Oh, snap.
Rhaenys, a woman, would not inherit the Iron Throne.
Her dreams were shattered.
The lords instead chose Viserys.
172 years before. Okay. Before Daenerys.
Yep. Yes.
Dude, already more dragons than like the first season.
I know. What a shot.
That's pretty cool. Could you imagine flying on a freaking
Yes.
dragon?
Every day.
Could you imagine how hard it would be to stay on top of one of those?
Oh, dude.
That's a cool cathedral.
It might be like gravity, though. It might be like, I don't know. Like the momentum.
When it's turning, though, like...
Umbas. Rivas.
Rhaenyra.
Well, here you are, surrounded by attendants, all focused on the babe. Someone has to attend to you.
That's true. People do forget about the
You.
mom.
Yeah.
Were I in this bed soon enough, Rhaenyra? This discomfort is how we serve the realm.
I'd rather serve as a knight and ride to battle in glory.
That's a cool answer.
Yeah.
Is as accurate as it can be.
The cost of the tournament is not negligible. Perhaps we might delay
Smart dude.
until the child is in hand.
Most of the lords and knights are certainly on their way to King's Landing already to turn them
After
back.
watching
Journey
Game
will
of
take the better
Thrones,
part of
I
a
wouldn't
week.
drink from anybody.
My son will be born.
We passed through the Red Keep's gates at first light.
Does my father know he's here?
No.
Good.
She seems like she's already got, like, command. You
A little
know?
bit. A little bit, yeah.
She already seems like a leader.
Yeah.
Gods be good.
It's all right, sir.
I already like this guy.
Is this the Doctor Who guy?
Yeah, Daemon. Dude, that tongue, like their language, sounds like really cool.
Yeah.
Turn around.
Now,
I always get so nervous in Game of Thrones that something weird's about to happen.
The tourney. To celebrate the firstborn son that we presently do not have. We do understand. But nothing will cause the babe to grow a cock if it does not already possess one.
This child is a boy, Emma.
Yeah.
I'm certain of it. I've never been more certain of anything.
I was pretty certain I was going to have boys, too. I have 2 girls.
And if you get another one, I'm pretty certain it's going to be a girl.
I'll
No.
I wonder if they didn't run, they wouldn't get tackled.
I think they're making examples.
dang.
Weren't we just talking about that the other day?
Yeah,
Cutting
like,
off a hand if you steal.
Yep. Oh. Oh. What? Did that just happen? Oh, jeez.
What is happening?
I'm curious if they're like just punishing random people.
If only the prince would show the same devotion to his lady wife as he does his work, Your Grace.
Yikes.
You've not been seen in the Vale or at Runestone for quite some time.
I think my bronze bitch is happier for my absence.
Lady Rhea is your wife, a good and honourable lady of the Vale.
In the Vale, minister.
Imagine if I said that to Michelle, my wife.
Prettier.
You made a vow before the seven
if you
to
do,
honour
just
your
let me
wife
be there
in
for it.
marriage.
I could give Lady Rhea to you.
Never.
Hightower, if you're in want of a woman to warm your bed. Your own lady wife passed recently.
Oh, jeez, these guys.
Dang.
Did she not?
Otto.
House
I heard that
party.
Lady Eleanor is hiding a swollen belly beneath her dress.
That's kind of cool shot.
Some boys got some fighting in them. Oh, dirty. Dang.
That can't be legal, right?
I don't think it matters. He wasn't necessarily trying to beat him, though. He wanted to
You wanted to hurt him.
hurt him and humiliate him just for that dude right
Nicely
there.
done, Uncle.
Thank you, Princess. Now, I'm fairly certain I can win these games, Lady Alicent. Having your favor would all but assure it.
Good luck, my prince.
Is that his daughter or something, you think?
Must have been, or his niece or something, some relative. But she looked back like, sorry.
Yeah, like, oh, this is awkward.
Time to find out you're having your girl.
What's happening?
Or
The
pregnancy's not
infant is in
going.
breach, Your Grace. All attempts to turn the babe have failed.
Uh-oh.
Do something for her! We've given her as much milk of the poppy as we can without risking the child. Your queen is a strong woman. She's fighting with all her might, but it may not be enough. Emma!
With wanton violence.
It's been 70 years since King Maegor's end. These nights were free as summer grass. None have known real first blood.
It's getting real. Dude. Her picking her nail like that bothered me more than the dudes getting whacked.
During a difficult birth.
How do you choose between your unborn child and your wife?
I'm not even gonna think about it. I'm not kidding, dude. It's my nightmare. Eat this.
Yeah, this is more tough for me than
Oh yeah.
seeing dudes get butchered.
No, it's all right.
What is happening?
No, it's all right. It's all right. They're going to bring the babe out.
How are they?
It's all right.
Cyrus, please.
It's all right.
No, I'm scared. Nothing.
No, they didn't tell her.
What's happening?
Don't be scared.
Tying her.
The babe. It's all right.
I'm making the first incision. Please hold still. Don't be scared.
Oh man.
Like, I don't even want to see this part now.
I know, this is making it
Unseated. Don't try and help him though.
Yeah. They're kind of ruining the jousting, the tournament with this.
Well, I mean, it just shows you, like...
Oh, man.
How intense this is.
Yeah. They're probably doing it to highlight it.
Oh, come on, dude. You let him take you down with that shield throw when you had him down.
So, Kristen.
Princess?
This guy's got to deliver the bad news.
Congratulations, Your Grace. You have a son.
It's a boy.
A new heir, Your Grace.
How crazy it would have been if it was actually a girl and they swapped the
that
babies.
I thought about that too.
Right?
Yeah. Like, he's eyeing it like he.
Yeah,
that's what
like
they
something
did.
fishy happened. Because they... Dude, Game of Thrones, man.
Who was the dragon gonna light her on fire? Light the fire.
That's cool. I mean, cool way to send someone off like that, you know what I mean?
That's cool.
Yeah, that's... yeah, and scorch your corpse.
Oh no.
Oh.
Did the baby die too?
What?
Did we see that right?
It looked like it. Nothing ever good happens in Game of Thrones, remember?
Gosh, dude, I hate these shows.
Dracarys.
Those guys standing behind it? Why would you stand there?
Ballsy move.
It's a bold move, Cotton.
Let's see how it plays out.
The truth is, Daemon should be far away from this court.
Daemon is my brother. My blood. And he will have his place at my court.
Let him keep his
Doesn't mean he
place
should
at court, Your Grace. But if
be
the
in
gods
a
should
leadership
visit some
role.
further tragedy on you, either by design or accident...
Daemon has ambition, yes, but not for the throne. He lacks the patience for it.
The gods
You're so
make a
stupid,
man who
brother.
lacks the patience for absolute power, Your Grace.
Under
I think he's
such
just getting amusement out of
circumstances,
it.
it would not be an aberration for the
I don't think
king
he's
to
gunning for the
name
throne.
his successor.
I thought you might go to him, offer him comfort.
In his chambers. I wouldn't know what to say.
It's not
Dang.
bad.
Pimping out your daughter.
He'll be glad of a visitor.
That's gross.
Can't even look her in the eyes.
You might wear one of your mother's dresses.
That was just all around disgusting right there.
Yep.
I hate every Game of Thrones character. God, they're all horrible.
Maybe we're watching the wrong show.
Jeez. Should be watching Wheel of Time by my shirt.
Oh.
Although, let's hope season 2 picks up a little better.
You ever see the knockoff?
God, here it comes.
Square of Time.
So stupid. There's the start. There's the start of it. You know that guy ain't going down without a fight.
I don't know, because I think he actually does loves his brother.
Oh yeah, he does. I think.
Yeah. Oh. Symbolism.
One that brought
Right there.
Valyria its doom. If we don't mind our own histories, it will do the same to us. Targaryen must understand this to be king. Or queen.
What'd you say?
I'm sorry.
Look at
I have wasted the years since you were born.
And shall defend them against all enemies in good faith and without deceit. I swear
That's a
this by
sick
the old
dragon.
gods
Mhm.
and the new.
I bet his dragon's like the toughest one too.
Give me that. Dope.
How come her friend doesn't look very happy?
Because her father sent her to go fall in love with the king, and then now her friend is like the queen, and she's like, I had to be gross for nothing.
But do you think they actually? It didn't seem like they actually did anything.
No, they didn't do anything, but it was hinted at.
Yeah, that was a good first episode.
That was
I
crazy
feel like a
first
lot
episode.
happened right there.
Yeah, there was a lot. We got a lot of reference from the original. We got some action. That burst scene though was rough.
That kind of like I don't know, that's tough. Because both of my kids, my wife had to have a C-section. First one was an emergency C-section, and it was rough. I was in the room for both, and it's graphic. Granted, it was definitely more modern times and not as scary, but
yeah, getting some Vietnam flashbacks in that scene.
yeah. But that situation, you know, like that first emergency C-section, because my wife tried, she was in labor for 14 hours, and then they ended up having to do the emergency C-section. It was scary. And I can't, like, you know, when it was happening, that thought crossed my mind where I might have to make a choice. Luckily, I didn't have to, but I can't imagine having to make that choice the king had to make.
So
and I know a lot of people do.
Let's break down some characters. So let's go to the council.
Yeah.
So we have the king, and he's just kind of stuck with the circumstance. And I believe we have the hand, was it Hightower? Was he a Hightower guy?
Otto Hightower or something like that, right? Yeah.
So obviously he does a good job appearing loyal. But
yeah, he seemed loyal.
But I kind of get the vibes that even though Daemon kind of comes across as a dick, he's also loyal. He is a dick, but he is loyal. He's hot-headed. He's kind of a wild card. But I think he does love his brother, and I think deep down he's always going to look out. Like, yeah, he feels a little backstabbed because, you know, he's like, I'm your heir. But at the same time, it's like, he's not dumb.
Yeah, but the whole problem with him is that I also think that he's loyal to his brother, but I also think ambition will get to him, and I think that he's not fit to be a good king because of his bloodlust and violence.
I agree. I agree that he's not fit to be a king.
Well, which is why they're.
But I think he's probably, I see his point of view where it's like he'd rather be denied king, but also like people be straight up with him, and not feel backstabbed or kind of like this problem child.
Well, he is a problem child, though.
Yeah, a little bit.
So it's like he brought it on himself.
Maybe he's the doer of his own circumstance, but I also don't get good vibes from Otto, from Hightower.
Yeah.
Because I do feel like he's playing the games. He gives me more original Game of Thrones vibes of like scheming and.
I feel like in the beginning of the episode, I felt he was a big schemer, but then the more the episode went on, I felt like he was more loyal to the king. So I think they're setting it up for either way.
I think he's playing the long game. Like right now, his most immediate threat is Daemon, and he wants to get rid of Daemon so he could further along his plans.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, it is Game of Thrones, so
yeah, it is Game of Thrones.
We'll find out what they want to go.
The Valerian guy, the guy with I think he's a Valerian dude, or Varian or Valerian. The guy with the white dreads.
Oh yeah, that guy was. I like that guy.
That guy's calm, collected.
Yeah, he seemed like he would be a good king.
Yeah.
Or like spouse of the queen, like if his wife was
I feel
queen.
like that dude needs to be the hand.
Yeah.
Because
I wonder what his position actually is.
Yeah, did they say?
They might have, but I didn't.
Okay.
I didn't see.
We'll have to look that one up.
Yeah. The princess, though, I liked her character a lot. She seemed like she'll be a good character, and the progression that she'll go through is going to be really good.
Yeah, she looks like she's going to be a strong female character, and who's she give me vibes of? She kind of had the same similar energy from the actress that played the main chick in The Witcher.
I only watched like half of the first season of The Witcher.
Right.
I didn't get through it.
Yeah.
I have to get back
to
that.
No, she has like a charisma about her, and she knows like her knight that would follow her, like she has a pulse on things. So that was cool.
Yeah. Yeah, she had a different beginning than Daenerys did at the beginning of Game of Thrones. She was more timid. She didn't have like that presence.
Yeah.
Until a little bit later, she had to learn that presence. But she seems like she already has that swagger, like you were saying. It has that presence.
Yeah. So. Also, let us know what you guys thought of the cinematography. Some of those shots were beautiful.
Yeah.
Like the CGI was really well done. I don't know if there was any like locations where there was kind of more practical, maybe like those close side shots and stuff.
Yeah, that looked like it.
Yeah, the well use of the dragons and stuff, and even though no battle scenes, it was cool that we just got to see them kind of like almost in the everyday life of the Targaryen perspective.
Yeah, well, I mean, we did see the jousting and hand-to-hand combat, and that was cool and brutal.
Yeah.
But going with the like production value of the show, the costuming was awesome. I thought the costuming was great, especially that last scene where everybody was swearing fealty to the king and princess.
Yeah.
The king's outfit was good, but the princess's outfit was really cool, I thought.
Yeah.
It was awesome.
Yeah, I think the
costuming goes a long way for me.
I was gonna
get me like immersed in shows.
I was literally about to say that the like good costumes like that add so much to the immersion.
Yeah.
And just that atmosphere. I'm gonna be a little kid for a second. The king's sword, when he was holding it out like a boss, like, bro, that thing looked vicious.
It did.
Oh man.
Let your inner child out, dude.
Yeah.
What about those dragons? That's your thing, dude. They're dragons.
They're like the scale, the visuals that they just look sick. I mean, we didn't get to see much of the dragons. I mean, we saw them fly around, and we saw them toast the corpses.
But we already saw more dragons than season 1 from what I remember, than like season 1.
Well, they're not even in season 1. I don't remember. I don't remember.
I don't even remember when they come in, but
they come in when they give birth with.
In like the fire or something.
Yeah, right? When Daenerys is kind of in the fire with their eggs and stuff, and then all of a sudden she like.
What season was that?
1 or 2, I think. Yeah, I can't remember. It's been a hot minute.
Yeah, it's been years since I've seen that.
But oh man, I mean, obviously for me the favorite part was the tournament. I mean, because we get to. I thought in the previews with the yellow cloaks when they were about to go into town, I thought that was gonna be a cool scene, but I'm like, oh, this is me. I don't know anything about Daemon except for like the trailers. Trailers obviously make him seem a little bit more wild, but there is a dark side to him. So, and obviously,
big time.
That was rough.
That scene got crazy too.
Yeah, I mean, they described those people as criminals, and it didn't seem like they were doing much, but maybe it's just a fast like montage of just like, hey, we're rounding up the criminals, but they could have just rounded up anybody.
Yeah. That's kind of the vibe I was getting, is that they were just rounding up anybody. Maybe they had like the murderer, maybe they like knew certain people were criminals, but you had to have like
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised.
You know that there was people, innocent people caught.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. Well, and one guy just pointed and yelled out "murderer," and they didn't question him, nothing. They're like, okay, let me pull out my sword and
chop his head off.
Dude. But no, going back to the tournament scene, like that was pretty cool, and I'm wondering the guy that beat Daemon at the end, and just said yield. Yeah. I wonder if there will be some scheming where he has him killed, kills him, or do they go, are we best friends now?
That's how we became best friends.
In a jousting tournament?
Yeah.
Yeah. I knocked you off your horse.
Bro, who's the athlete here? Come on. Who's the former athlete, I should say?
Both of us.
Okay.
You went there.
The jousting scene and the tournament scene was awesome until they started intermixing the birth scene with it, and then I couldn't like get into the jousting scene because that scene was so heavy. Which is like good. Like it's good, and that stuff that makes the episode interesting. But
that was a weird pairing, and I kind of understand why they did it. They're like, hey, life and death through fighting, but then the parallels of life and death of just, I guess, giving childbirth and just I don't know.
I mean, I think a lot of it was like the celebration of the tournament. And then, like, the king having to make this horrible choice, and then, like, from one high to extreme high to extreme lows. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know.
Some celebration.
It wasn't bad, but it was just tough to watch that for me. But that might be also because of, like, actual experience, like, personal experience with something along that line. It's not that extreme, but, you know.
I get you.
But... yeah. All right. So did the episode 1 get you hyped for the rest of the season?
You know what? Right now, yes. Just because the problem with the first Game of Thrones, I think we've talked about this before, is I just need characters I can follow that I'm interested in or like I'm rooting for. And most of the characters I liked would usually get killed off in the original series.
I wouldn't be surprised if that's coming.
Yeah, but there seems to be some new characters I'm really excited. Like the Valerian guy, White Dread dude. Daemon, obviously, is a wild card and fun, and Knight, Dragon, etc. But this one, we just have cool dragons to watch. That's enough for me.
Yeah, that's like the Jurassic Park movies.
Yeah.
You know, like they're not the best movies. The more recent ones aren't the best movies ever, but as long as there's dinosaurs eating people, I'll still go watch.
Yeah, exactly.
But
honestly, the princess. This I know later on they're gonna do like the forward in time. So there's the other actress that's playing the princess as but older, if I'm not mistaken.
Spoiler alert!
I don't think it's spoiler. You see it in the trailer.
I feel like I didn't see that.
No, it's there. Well,
maybe I didn't put it together. But...
Well, if you look up cast, there are two.
I'm not looking up cast. I want to go into this surprise.
Well, then you know what?
Spoilers. Sorry.
Spoilers. There's two actresses that play the princess that.
So they're gonna jump in forward.
And I think they're gonna jump back and forth. I could be wrong. But this actress playing the princess, I like her. She's like like again her.
I thought she was awesome.
Yeah, her charisma, the fact that she's kind of pays attention and she kind of it seems like she knows the game.
She's in the know.
Yeah, she's in the know.
She knows. She'll be a good. She seems like she'll be a good leader.
Yeah,
she was my favorite character in episode 1.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
okay.
She's my favorite. She had the most she had the strongest screen presence to me.
Second favorite?
Second favorite. Well,
Valerian?
I wouldn't say second favorite. The second most interesting one is Daemon, because he's just is going to be an interesting character to follow his story. I don't like his character though. You know, he's an easy character to hate.
Yeah.
But
or like.
But I mean,
yeah,
if you're a hole too, I guess. No, I'm just kidding. Which is why you like her.
Oh,
but he's gonna be. I think his storyline's gonna be one of the most interesting ones.
I want to see how his storyline progresses, because I hear things.
Don't say them.
I don't, not that I know things. I just hear things that it's gonna be interesting.
I want to see what they do with the knight that beat him too.
Oh yeah,
his character seemed interesting. The mystery around him, So
a little bit.
That'll be interesting.
Yeah, that'd be cool if like he becomes somebody that's like more, that has more levity and things revolve around him.
Well, I mean, I think they were setting it up for him to kind of be like the eye for the princess. Like he got the princess's eye.
Yeah.
He's gonna be around.
Yeah.
So.
Although I was getting it where the princess had an eye for her uncle, a little bit. This is me going off of Game of Thrones vibes.
No.
That
relationship seemed totally like a niece like a niece uncle familiarity.
Okay.
But like she's the only one that
it's gonna be some Jon Snow and Daenerys action all over again, dude.
Oh no.
Yep.
No.
That's my guess. I don't have no idea what happens, but I'm guessing that.
No, what I felt from their relationship is that Daemon is a wild card in the family, and she's the one that's able to like get a hold of him the most.
Okay.
I
hope so.
Like they have a connection, but now they're
each
other's. Well, no, now they're each other's enemies basically. If he's gonna try and take the throne, she just took he was the heir. She's now the heir, and he's not.
Yeah, but
so if he wants the throne, he's gonna have to go through her.
He cares. I think he cares about her too much, in the sense of like he's not gonna go against his niece for the throne.
That's probably what this whole season's gonna be about.
Possibly.
Isn't it gonna turn into it's gonna turn into like a civil war probably.
Possibly. No, I mean there'll definitely be a civil war.
Did you watch the same show or what?
Well, I'm looking at the
Game of Thrones messed you up.
Yeah, I know.
All the weird relationships.
So I'm just picking up on family dynamics here, and how like Daemon has. It looks like he has a lot of love for his brother, even though he doesn't show it the right way, and I think he's more of a misunderstood character, and then also. I was getting vibes of a weird relationship between him and his niece. Hopefully it doesn't go in the classic Game of Thrones fashion, but what I'm saying is I think he cares about her too, I don't think he's going to wage war against her.
I think he cares about her too, and I think it'll have to escalate. I don't think he's going to try to intentionally right off the bat, but I think it'll get there. Because as much as his brother says he doesn't want the throne, I mean, his whole thing is that he was the heir. And then he was saying when the son died, the heir for the day. Like, his whole mind is being the heir.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's just my thoughts.
Yeah,
we'll find out, I guess.
Yeah, he'll probably see himself as a current heir or something. It might change. Who knows?
I think so. I think that's what it's going to go.
You guys let us know what your predictions are, what you guys think might happen in the comments below.
Yeah.
And which one of us is crazy.
Or both of us.
Or both of us.
Neither of us are like Game of Thrones, like huge Game of Thrones fans either, so we don't know a bunch of history or anything. We watched the show, but it was only once.
Side note, too, if you guys are book readers and you know what happens, please, if you do inform us, just give us a little disclaimer of spoilers, and so we don't ruin it for other people, including mainly this guy.
Yeah, I'm not a big spoiler person, but
I that's one of my dirty little secrets is I kind of like spoilers.
It's not a dirty little secret. I know you do.
It's a dirty big secret.
You don't care about spoilers.
But at the same time, sometimes I don't want spoilers too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'll be too upset with spoilers with this show. I'm not as invested in Game of Thrones, in the Game of Thrones world.
He doesn't mean that.
I love it. I mean, I enjoy it, but it's not the.
This is what he likes.
Yeah, Mountains of Mist. Mountains of Mist. Wheel of Time. I do have to say though, the production value of this first episode was way better than the production value of season 1 of Wheel of Time.
Yeah.
That's a whole nother discussion. Hopefully season 2 is better. But
we're Wheel of Time fans too, so it's mainly him. But he kind of brought me along that bandwagon, and I'm looking forward to season 2.
Yeah.
So.
All right. Let us know what you think down in the comments. We're going to stick around for the whole season.
Yeah.
So come back, hit that subscribe button, give us a like so other people can find us. Engage with us. We love commenting back and forth with people on our videos. Like you said, if you're going to do spoilers, give us a little tag just so we know. I'll have him read them and he'll respond to it. The non-spoilers I'll respond to. We'll try and let everybody know who's answering. Like if I'm answering, I'll say James, this is James. And if he's answering, he'll say this is Jesse. But yeah, let us know what you think.
Also be on the lookout for upcoming videos for She-Hulk and Lord of the Rings.
Stay tuned.
It's happening.
It's so close.